everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Community Talk. My name is Leandria Lowe, and I'll be your host for this evening. Now, we have quite a packed program for you tonight, but unfortunately, we start off with a very tragic story. So, a family of 7 lost their home to a fire in Rehoboth, reportedly after a gas bottle had exploded. Now, the head of the fire chief's fire rescue services, Mr. Kluter, believes that they reacted swiftly, but unfortunately, the structure could not be saved.
Dis nou huis wat nou nie water het nie. Die mense moet oor kan die pad water geloof skep het om hierdie brand kan gestop het. Want die brandweer het eers na alles hier aangekom. So die mense wil toch water op hulle se erwe ook hê asseblief. Want hulle kan nie so ver, hulle kan die brand gestop het, was die water daar gewees, maar hulle kon dit nie gestop het nie. So laat dit toch 'n verandering kom dat die mense kan water kry asseblief.
Gelijk hier in die huis. Praat hou hier zo. Praat hier zo op die video.
Hoor maar.
Kudde, amat kudde, ngware man kudde. Kom aan.
Praat net. Ons wil het op die media sit dat hulle kan sien hoe swaar kry julle, hoe sukkel julle. En as hier water was, dat dit mos nog nie vandag gebeur nie.
Weet dit nie. En ons het ons laas ook met town calls geweest, maar ons het ons gepraat van die water, maar hulle het ons ook nie vir ons daai water nader gebring het. Ek sê dit mos sonder water die jare uit en in op daai eer wat ek nou sit.
Hoe lank is ouma?
12 jaar.
Dit is nou 12 jaar wat ek daar sit.
Maar sy kan nie ook die eer kry nie.
Ek kan mos ook nie die eer kry nie. Daai eer is mos maar ander man se eer, so sê hulle dit mos nou vir my. Nou kan ek mos kom ook die water daar insit, so sê hulle mos nou. Daar is ook die water. As dit nou so 'n geval is, hoe moet ek nou maak? Hoe moet ek nou begin maak?
Praat julle saarte uit.
En ek wil gehoor het van as die brand so is, hoe maak ons onze huise, hoe maak ons die brand dood as ons nie water kry nie? Ek het 'n meter op my erf, dit is gesê die meter moet teruggesit word, maar dis sover is my meter nog gekom opgesit die. Hoe sal ons nou maak? Wat verwag mense eintlik van ons af? As hulle se werk, as hulle moet hulle se werk doen, dan doen hulle nie hulle se werk nie. As ons kantoor toe gaan, dan gaan kry ons hulle nie daar binne nie. Ons weet nie waarmee is hulle besig nie, of hulle wil met die gemeenskap werk, weet ons nie.
Ek sê mos ook met 'n aanval teen saam daarso. As daai aanval teen nou so 'n geval uitbrand is, hoe moet ek werk? Waar moet ek nou begin? Ek het mos ook 'n setplek, daai erf is maar nie myne nie, so sê hulle mos. Ek mag mos nie.
Wat gaan julle nou? As julle toe nie huis nie. Julle te plek, julle te klere, wat gaan julle?
Kom ons moet gou kyk.
Praat hou hier zo. Fischoma. Ons moet hierdie ding opneem sodat julle kan hulp kry. As wat julle maar
Sorry, maar ek het nou
op die senuwees. Die senuwee agtig. Okay. Fischoma. As jy hospitaal toe. Okay. Sy ma is nou hospitaal toe. Die mannetjie se ma is hospitaal toe en hy's baie op sy senuwees. Hy weet nog nie wat. Hierdie vrou. Hallo meisiekind, hoe gaan dit? Goed, ek wil hê jy moet hier praat, net jy moet hier vir hulle sê, hoe voel jy oor dit wat gebeur het? Want toe gaan julle, hoeveel kinders het julle? Het julle 4 kinders? Hoe oud is die oudste? 7 jaar? 5 jaar? 3 en 7 maande. En julle het nergens om nou te gaan nie. Julle het niks, julle het die kosie, julle het die klere nie, julle het niks. Alles het uitgebrand. Alles het uitgebrand. Ons neem hierdie video op sodat ons kan kyk hoe ons kan vir julle hulp kry. Ek stuur nou hierdie ding. Ons is van Ritma. Rehoboth Independent Town Management Association. Ons is nie politiek nie. Ons het niks te doen met politiek. Ons wil probeer help Rehoboth se mense waar ons kan help. Ek is Christel Swarts. Jy sal nog baie van my hoor. Ek bly in Volstruisvlakte en ek sien hieroor. Julle is my mense. Okay, ons kyk wat ons kan doen. En hoe sal ek vir jou kontak? Hoe kan ons vir jou kontak? Laat ons kyk wat kan ons doen. Het die kinders se klere ook uitgebrand? Alles uitgebrand. Alles het uit.
niks oor nie.
Daar's niks oor nie. Okay, jy het gesê die kinders se ouderdom en so. Okay.
Now, another family in Rundu, Maria Mbengwa and a partner Antonga Kashera, share their daily challenges in the Tumweneni informal settlement in Rundu. The couple are unemployed and the pandemic has curbed the odd jobs they used to survive on. Now, here's Kenya Kamboya in Rundu.
Can you just introduce yourself? What are your names?
My name is Mbwenga Maria Kanyanga.
Okay, and your name is?
Antoka Kashira.
Okay. Maria, can you just tell us what do you do for a living? Are you employed or what do you do for a living?
Unemployed.
Since when? For how long?
Since I was born. Since my father and my mother left me.
You never worked in your life before?
Yes.
Okay, and you, Antoska? Did you ever work before? Okay. Can you maybe just tell me now, Maria, in terms of what are the challenges you are faced with here living in Tumweneni? What are the challenges you are faced with?
The problem is if the food is finished,
Yeah.
I used to struggle to get the food, so I must eat. Whether I'll go to my family, but they answer you, no, now we don't have food, but you are married, what's your husband, what's going on?
So they're always telling you, no, go and ask your husband.
Yes.
Okay. So and now tell me, how do you keep yourself busy during the day? Like,
I used to play wera.
okay, this one.
Yes.
Okay. And so you are very good at it now because you are playing it every day.
Better.
Okay. Just tell me also, do you know what coronavirus is? Have
Yeah.
What is it? Can you just explain to me what coronavirus is?
Corona is a disease, not a virus, but it's a disease.
Yes. And how should you protect yourself from it?
You must, before you touch your eyes,
Mm.
you must wash your hands. Everything you do, you must wash your hands with a soup.
Okay. And tell me, how did this corona affect your life now?
Sometimes I used to go in town to look for a job, but they replied that no. Now the time is it's a coronavirus.
Mm.
They no job, no anything. So
Okay.
you must come back.
Okay, so it's the same for him.
Yes.
Okay. And and I can see you guys. I can see your shack, how you live, and all that. It needs some improvement. Tell me, what are some of the needs that you, if someone out there wants to help you, what are those needs that you want to be helped with?
We want help, even somebody to take us to put in his place to work, so that we must get money to build our new house. It's not like this grass. When the rain is raining, we are having a problem. The rain is falling inside. Then you must stand up until the rain stops.
Okay.
Yes.
And drought relief. Did you when last did you ever receive rukukutu? Did you ever receive drought relief?
No, we did not receive anything.
Do you ever registered?
No, when that committee was work on the homes,
Yes.
they jump our plots.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically, there's no means. Right now, do you have food to eat at home?
Yeah, last week I was working at another place that clean it.
Yeah.
Then I get the money that I bought a 5 kg of maize meal.
Okay.
Yes.
And now, so basically, what you're telling me is that you do not want to be given like mattress. You want just job so you can work for yourself, and then you can improve your life.
Yeah, that's good. We need the mattress, blankets, and anything you need in a place.
Okay.
Yes.
No, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
What is that?
This is the kitchen.
Okay.
Yes, you used to put to the wire, then you put the fire, then you start cooking.
Okay.
Yes.
And where's the house? So.
This is our house.
Okay.
This is the pole. I want to cover this side.
Okay.
Yes. This is my room.
Okay. No bed.
No bed.
Serious. Serious. There's no bed here.
Yes.
Sure. Okay. So, ish. Okay, let me just do this. Okay, no, thank you.
Now, to bring a bit more humor, at the coast and across the world, across the country, students have not yet returned to school due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Dolphin Schools in Walvis Bay is but one of the schools that are now deserted, but one member of the school seems to have missed the memo. Now, the TDS mascot, Freddie, went to school and found that there was nobody there. Now, staying at the Dolphin Schools in Walvis Bay, we spoke to Ilse Palomba, the principal of the school, to find out more about their preparations on e-learning.
Good morning. I'm Ilse Palomba. I'm the principal of the Dolphin Schools in Walvis Bay. TDS is ready. We are prepared for e-learning. Our teachers are excited. We spend many hours and most of every day in searching and preparation of teaching material for our virtual classrooms. We started this process within a week of lockdown. We registered on Google Classroom and we created classes for our grade 12 learners first. Because whatever happens, our grade 12s must be ready to write their finals exams the end of this year. Of course, it was a learning process for many of us at TDS. But we have quite a few of very pretty young teachers who could use their time to teach the older ones here amongst us. Once we had our matric classes going, we created classes for the rest of our school. Our children logged in, and at the moment, I don't think there are any kids who are not in their classrooms yet. I was invited to all teachers' classrooms as well as the HODs, so we can see exactly what goes on in these classes, and we can manage it and we can control it. It's actually easier to do classroom visits at the moment than it was ever before. In the beginning, our parents were a bit scared and unsure, and they weren't so happy. But I think now that we have got the classes created and they see what is happening and what is going on, they feel better. And I mean, we all know that it's much better to catch up on education than to lose a life. TDS do not plan on being part of that numbers. We will create safe environments for our children, and we will continue with education. Of course, extracurricular activities at the moment will have to wait. We can't play netball and rugby, we don't have teams, but there are also exercise programs and other activities being loaded into the classrooms daily. Of course, we miss our children a lot. We cannot wait to have them back here, and we cannot wait om drukkies te gee en om te hoor principal en lyfies teen jou vas te voel nie. But until such time, we'll all just have to be patient and wait. We'd rather have them back here than never see them again. We want our kids to know that we miss them dearly and that we love them a lot. and we will make it work for them. But we are going strong.
Now, Freddie isn't the only one that misses his school buddies. In Swakopmund, Hein Daiber, the principal of Private School Swakopmund, also recently took a stroll through the deserted halls of the school and shared with the school community what's happening at the school on Facebook. Here's the video.
I just wanted to say hello. After I'd written a letter to your parents, I thought I should say hello to you. And what better than to say hello from the school? So let's go and have a look and see what's going on at the school. And here we are. Let's have a look and see whether there's anybody in the office. Can't see anybody in the office, but maybe there'll be somebody down in the classroom. So let's go and have a look at the classroom. For once the school grounds are empty, there's nobody. I can't even see, I thought I heard a bird. It might be a bird that is looking for break time morsels. So even they are on lockdown. Right, let's have a look and see whether there's anything different going on in the high school, and let's go in. Okay, so this is our birthday table, and we can see everybody that has had birthdays and that are going to have birthdays in April. If you look at the beautiful bridge where we do the announcements early in the morning, and you would stand here and the entire quad would be filled by high school students, and it's empty now. Let's quickly have a look and see whether there's anybody in the admin office. Zero admin office, admin is in lockdown, and this is pretty much the situation as it is in Swakop and in our school. As we can see, Swakop and as well as the whole of Namibia is in relative lockdown. At this time of the day this would be a busy street, but they're in lockdown. But it's good because it keeps us healthy, it keeps the incidence of COVID-19 contained. Dear students, I'm in my office, and this is where we'd like to conclude my short message to you. And I would like to conclude it with just one or two comments. The one is that we've changed our the terms. We'll be going to school for the next 3 weeks. School in inverted commas, distance teaching, and this has been approved by the school board. So, but I think the bottom line is really that I've been walking around the school, and I've just taken you through the school, and it's empty, and we really miss you. You know, what is a school without students? Nothing, it's a building. And I've just heard amazing reports on how everybody has continued working, has worked diligently at home. And obviously thank you to the parents for allowing it and for assisting and supporting us in this. And then also to my colleagues, the teachers. You're an amazing team. Colleagues, you have changed from normal schooling and through to virtually a distance teaching and off-site teaching, which is amazing. Working with Zoom, working with WhatsApp, working with Moodle. I'm proud of you, and I'm so thankful that for this, and you've done an amazing job. Concluding, I would like to, as a Christian, ask in these difficult times, God to bless you and to keep you and your family healthy and safe and in good humor, and that you just stay as you are, these amazing PSS students. We're proud of you, and we're looking forward to seeing all of you here at school again once this lockdown is up. Stay well.
Now for a bit something different, well, the distance interview with Riaan Smith, a Namibian musician and frontman for Cape Town music band Crimson House. Now Riaan performs live on his social media pages daily and was the first Namibian musician to fall in with the Global Citizen #Together at Home initiative.
We are here with Riaan Smith, who is a Namibian-born blues musician and tends to split his time between Namibia, his responsibilities toward Crimson House and the Cayman Islands. Now, upon lockdown, Riaan returned to Namibia, where he was placed in isolation for 2 weeks. Now, Riaan, could you tell us a little bit about the decision to come home?
Well, I was working in the Cayman Islands, and at the time I went away for the weekend to Arizona to perform there. And then I started getting a lot of cancellations, a lot of news from Cayman saying that all the events for the next few months would be cancelled. And so I quickly made a decision to go home, because I believe Namibia is the safest place you could possibly be when there's a global pandemic.
Okay. So Riaan, you, upon your time in isolation ending, you announced via your social media pages that you would still remain in self-isolation in an attempt to curb the spread of the pandemic. So what do you think was or has been the hardest thing about isolating so far?
What is the hardest part about quarantine? The hardest part for me in quarantine is actually just seeing how many people have lost their jobs. Besides artists and musicians, it's all industries that involve having people around, which is very difficult. For me, I'm okay in quarantine. I spend a lot of time alone as an artist and as an entertainer until I go and perform. And so the hardest part for me is also not being able to perform to audiences, which I really miss.
So obviously the process of connecting with your audience has been different via your social medias and by, this whole process. So how do you think the relationship and the connection with your digital audience is different from the connection with a live audience that you would normally, see it at your live shows, or who would normally, approach you somewhere? How do you think that differs?
Well, absolutely. The difference is I can't hear and feel the energy, but it is similar to a degree that there are people out there watching and listening and appreciating. It's just you're not in the same room to feel that energy and feed off that energy, because it comes to you and then you give it back. And what's very difficult I see for all artists is that we perform, but without validation, it's very hard for us to understand what's working, what the audience is enjoying, and the idea to read a crowd. Like a good DJ, as a good musician, will read a crowd and see how are they receiving the music. So it's quite a challenge, but we're making do with what we have.
So obviously, other than your live sets, you have been keeping busy. I mean, 2 live sets a day is not going to make up the full 24 hours. So what else have you been doing to occupy your time?
I have been teaching music online, teaching guitar, harmonica, general singing lessons, and then also with my associates at Crimson House, they teach saxophone, music theory, and then we also teach bass. So it's actually been keeping us quite busy, and we actually really enjoy it. We really do enjoy teaching. We were teachers before this, and we just moved it online.
So Riaan, you normally reside in the Cayman Islands. Do you think you will be returning to the Cayman Islands as soon as the travel ban is lifted? Or do you think that there's still business for you to do in Namibia?
At this stage, it's impossible to know. We don't know what's happening in the world. I would prefer to actually stay in Namibia, and I hope that the impact will be felt less here than other places, though it is being felt all over the world. And there's a lot of uncertainty. My heart wants to stay in Namibia, and we'll see what happens. I hope so.
That is all from Riaan then. Thank you very much, Riaan, for your time. We appreciate you speaking with us.
I'm wishing you a lot of love from here, and good luck in there. I wouldn't say out there, but flatten the curve, stay at home, and let's do this together, because we are stronger together, even when we're apart.
Now, music isn't the only entertainment during lockdown. Fitness remains a priority to many, especially to our national athletes. Here's Ben Shilongo, a national cricket player.
Hi guys, this is Ben Shilongo from Cricket Namibia. I'm the right-arm fast bowler. Let me say medium fast bowler. So I just want to beg all the players and all the guys on doing sports and everything so on. Just want to beg them to stay fit and please stay safe and keep washing and sanitizing your hands with soap regularly so that you can be on the safe side. So at least try preventing and keep safe, stay home. Never know until when it ends, so when it ends we still fit and so on. So please guys, keep training and be fit please. Thank you.
But now running like Ben isn't in all of us, so some of us might enjoy dancing more. So here's Hello by Elomotho to get your toes tapping.
It's been a while since I have been home. I told my mama I would be back soon, but now that I'm here, I've got things to do. I miss your stories around the fire, because all this money and fame ain't getting me higher, ain't getting me higher. How I miss your stories around the fire, around the fire. Tikiri, tikire, matirele, jo. Tikiri, tikire, matirele, jo. Mama wameo, sente analena, analena, analena. Mana unalena we, unalena we, unalena. I'm tired of lying, mostly to myself. If this is the information age, why are we so misinformed? Let's stop the fighting amongst ourselves. It's time to turn the page. Love is getting compromised. Who's gonna lie so we can get higher. So we can get higher. I'm gonna light this fire. So we can get higher. So we can get higher. Tikiri, tikiri, matirelecho. Tikiri, tikiri, matirelecho. Mama wameo, sante analena, analena, analena. Tikiri, tikiri, matirelecho. Tikiri, tikiri, matirelecho. Mama wameo, sante analena, 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 we, analena, analena, onalena, mama onalena, mama onalena, we, onalena, mama onalena,
There you have it, guys. That's it for this week's community talk. Please remember to stay home, stay safe, stay calm, and stay aware. Please do not hesitate to get into contact with us at 0811 7000 40 and just let us know how you guys doing in this lockdown. We're thinking of you. Please keep safe, and I'll see you guys again next week. Bye.